Let's start with the chakra vibrations as usual. We begin with our awareness in the perineum, and we use the mudra touching the little finger to the thumb. And the perineum, for those who are new, is in between the genital and the anus. And that's the point when you're seated that does not touch the chair or the floor. And when we do the mantra lam, we squeeze a little bit like squeezing the buttocks. So let's take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Now let's go over 1 inch above the perineum, and there, as we focus and do the mantra Vam, you can press in the ring finger against the thumb. And when you do Vam, you're literally squeezing behind the point where you urinate. So let's take a deep breath in. Vam. 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 Now we come behind the navel, and here we will do the sound rum. And when we do the sound rum, you can press the middle finger against the thumb. And you contract behind the navel, like pulling back the navel in. Take a deep breath in. Rum. 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 If you don't say it along, you won't feel the benefit. Rum. This is to be said loudly. Rum. Let's go right to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, in the middle of the body. And here we will do the sound yum. And here we hold the index finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Yum. 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 Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do the sound, hum, and keep the loose fist with the thumb facing up when you do that. Hum. 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 Now bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do the sound, chum, and again thumbs up. Chum. Chum. Very nice. To the top of the head, we will do Om. Take a deep breath in and again thumbs up. Om. Now we go on to our happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. So let's, for those of you who know, please proceed. And for those of you who are new, I'll give the instructions. When you do this pranayama, you focus on the throat, close your eyes, focus on the throat and observe how it feels. It'll feel normal. Now make a big smile and feel a slight stretch in the throat. As you inhale and exhale, feel the rubbing of the air in the throat. It almost feels like restricted breathing. So let's start. Those of you who are new and are wondering how slow or fast to breathe, remember it has to be done with supreme ease. So I will show you how slow and easy it flows by raising my hand up as I inhale and bring it down as I exhale. And you will see a pause in between the inhale and exhale. So continue. Those of you who have just joined in, we are doing the happy face breathing Ujjayi Pranayama, so please continue. Okay. Now we will go on to the mantra, the silent mantra, Haim Im Am. Now, for those of you who feel lightness in your body and head when you meditate, don't focus, just do Haim Im Am. For people for whom You don't feel a lightness or like the head is being, something is going over the top of the head. You can just focus at the glottis area and do the mantra Haim Im Vibrate it here. Others don't vibrate, just vibrate it mentally without focus anywhere. Haim Im Haim Im the 3 syllables. Do it silently. Now let's do the Brahmari. We haven't done it for a while. So this is the humming. So for people who are new, don't use any hand positions. Just take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, do the nasal sound. Take a deep breath in. If you feel comfortable doing that, then you can bring your hands in different positions to do it. Bring the little finger under the nostrils, under the edge of the nostrils, middle finger, ring finger in the middle of the nostrils between the bony part and the soft part. So if you press on the bone, there'll only be a constriction and the nostrils won't close. The middle finger over the eyes, the index finger over the eyebrows, and close the inner earlobe with the thumb as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Now let's go on to our spinal alignment exercises. We begin with the neck exercises. As you exhale, bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder. Continue. Remember not to overstrain yourself. Just do as much as is comfortable. Keep the body loose. So if the body swings a little, no problem. Keep the awareness within, in the breath and within you, and the sensations that happen. Now, as we exhale, rotate the head as if you're looking over one shoulder. Inhale, come back, exhale, rotate the other way. Okay. Now inhale, take the head back. Exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Everything done slowly in your own capacity. Don't force the stretch. Those of you who have just come in, we have started on the spinal alignment process with the neck. Now, as you exhale, bring the chin towards the chest, and as you inhale, we rotate 360 degrees, half of it inhale, and the other half exhale. Keep the body loose and let it rotate comfortably. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Now we can go on to the shoulder exercises. We will begin with alternate shoulders. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate, bring it down. The other shoulder, inhale, rotate it back as you exhale and bring it down. Continue.
Dr. Rajan, I have pain in the shoulder suddenly.
Who is this?
Priyanka?
Okay. Did you have pain yesterday?
No.
Okay. Priyanka Singla, right? Okay. I can only see your face. Can I see more of you? Okay. Where do you feel the pain? The right shoulder, right? Okay.
Right.
Are you hungry?
No.
When did you last have your last meal?
Probably 1 hour ago.
1 hour ago, I see.
And it happened once before too, like last week. Then I massaged and it went away. And this only happened twice, like it never happened before.
Do the following. Take your left finger and press right at the glottis area where you feel a little, dip over there. Press it tight. Okay, press it tight for like a few seconds, maybe 20 seconds or 30 seconds. Do you feel any release in the shoulder?
Only when I move my shoulder, I can tell. Like otherwise, you know.
Shoulder. We hold it there and move the shoulder. Could you feel any release?
Yeah.
You feel a release, right?
Yeah.
So there is some blockage coming from here. This is the point that will help to release it. Okay.
Okay.
So, so you can hold this and do that shoulder if you like, rotate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Once you rotate holding it, slowly it will repair itself.
Okay. Thank you.
Continue.
Rajanji, I have pain in my left here when I do it.
Who is this?
Kumkum.
Okay.
Left.
I have to look where you are.
First screen.
Okay, that's right. So you have it in the left shoulder?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Where you do it only when you are doing this, or you are having it all the time?
It's a dull pain, but it's the last couple of days I have it. 2-3 days, but when I do it, it's not helping. It's going to my scapula a little bit down also.
Let me ask you, have you had a little bit of dull pain even going back 3 years?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Have you had that dull pain going back a few years also?
Yes, I had it, but I did not have it for years. Now it looks like it's coming back. I had a injury here like 20-25 years ago, and it flares up time to time. So right now it's here.
Hmm.
And it's coming.
Yeah. The thing is, yours is a little more difficult problem. So in your case, we'll need to do something else. Okay. In your case, there is a mantra jap needed. And in the end, when we finish all of this, you can do the mantra jap. The mantra is Rome. Remember it. Like the city of Rome. Okay.
Just Rome.
Like the city of Rome, Italy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So now let's go on to the next exercise.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And as you inhale, lift up the palm and stretch out the fingers. As you exhale, take the thumb in and have a downward facing fist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now rotate around the wrist and then go the opposite way. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, rotate around the shoulders. Now let's go backward. Inhale and exhale. We have 156 connections today. If any of you know of anybody who has been recently diagnosed with COVID, please have them connect with me. We are working to heal the COVID respiratory condition. It is basically a respiratory relief that is able to help people, which we have tested with 5 people. It has worked for all of them. And we have also tested with 4 others who had respiratory difficulty. It worked with them too, but they were not COVID positive. Now interlock the fingers, bring it behind the head, keep the elbows 180 degrees to each other. Don't bring the elbows forward. Inhale, and then as you exhale, turn. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way. Okay. Now bring your hands to the opposite knee and take the hand behind and turn as you exhale. Yes, actually, my mom reminded me we missed one exercise. Both the shoulders together. Inhale, lift up both the shoulders. Exhale, rotate, bring it back.
Hurts, Dr. Rajan, when I do it.
What is that?
It's still hurting when I do the shoulder.
I know. The thing is basically there is some nerve connection which will take a while to heal. Keep pressing over here. You
Like
don't,
throughout the day. Throughout the day.
you'll figure it out. I'll tell you how long it will take to heal. There is some injury over there. It will take 3 months to heal.
Maybe Priyanka ji should avoid this exercise.
Yes. Okay. So now cross your hand over the opposite knee. And as you exhale, turn and look to the left. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way and continue. Okay. Now let's cross one leg over the other and get hold of your knee, interlock your hands and hold the knee. As you exhale, pull the knee in and in the opposite direction and turn your head in the same direction as the knee you're holding. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Now, let's cross over the other knee, interlock and hold. Exhale, pull and turn. Okay. Now we will do cycling exercise with the leg. Inhale, lift up the leg, stretch it out as you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now bring your hands behind your back, of those of you who are sitting on the floor, and keep the fingers pointing front and back on the floor. Those of you who are sitting on the chair, grab the seat of the chair on the side and take a deep breath in and pull back your shoulders and drop your head backward and make a backward arch. Inhale and exhale. Take deep breaths. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, come forward. And now we are ready to go on to our Bhastrika Pranayama. And here we are going to do for deep breathing. So those of you who know how to do it, please proceed. And for those of you who are new, keep your hand in the abdominal area. As you exhale, push the abdominal area in. And as you inhale, feel the abdominal area come out. And continue to inhale and feel the chest expand and the shoulder pull back. And as you exhale, slowly release and feel the abdominal area go in. Inhale out and chest and shoulder pulling back. Exhale, feel it go in. So if you find this is all that is necessary, you don't need to use any hand motion. But if you like, using the hand motion, keep the elbows close to the body and in a loose fist. As you inhale, first feel the abdominal area come out. And as the chest fills in, lift up the elbows a little bit. And as the upper lung fills in, the shoulder stretches back, open out the palm and stretch backward. And as you exhale, slowly come back, releasing everything, taking the abdominal area in. So let's start with count. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. exhale. 50, exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Relax, eyes closed. Observe any sensation in the head. When the sensations subside, you can go into meditation. You can use any personal mantra you feel like, or you can watch your breath if you don't have a personal mantra. So Kumkum, please do Rom, and Arunashana, you can also do whatever mantra I told you. Mentally tell yourself, I let go of everything. Then in which case the meditation becomes deeper. I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. Make sure the body is fully relaxed. There is no shame in using a back support or stretching your legs. It is 6:30, and those of you who need to leave can leave. I'll continue the Om for another couple of minutes. Keep your eyes closed, and whenever you're ready to open your eyes, mentally affirm to yourself, let me be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born, and then lift up your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands.
What happens we bring the palms in front of the eyes?
Oh, okay. We answered the question last time or time before, but we'll answer it again. Who is this?
Manjunath.
Manjunath. Okay. So essentially, when we are in meditation and when we are connected, our inner awareness is really electromagnetic energy. That energy is activated. It is the energy flow within us. And it is what protects us. So what happens is, after closing the eyes in meditation for a while, when you open, and if you have your palm in front of you, you will feel like something is emanating out of your eyes when you open your eyes. How many of you have had that experience? Can you have a show of hands? Okay. So many of these people. Okay. You have this experience. So you see, what happens is that vitality or that energy you're taking back into yourself instead of letting go. And Manjunath, you are aware, coming from the Mahabharata, you know, that when Gandhari wants to give a kavach for Duryodhan before going into battle,
Yeah.
he has kept her eyes closed for so many years, right?
Right,
So all the energy is held within. And so he told him to come naked so that she would give him a kavach with that. And of course, Krishna didn't want that to happen. So he fun of him when he was walking naked after having a bath. His mother told him, have a bath and come to me naked.
Mhm.
And so she made him, Krishna made him cover his loin area and
Mhm.
hip area. And so because of that, Bhima could kill him, right?
Right, yeah.
Yes, yes. So that is what the hand is all about.
And also when we do meditation, when we're concentrating, hearing that whatever music you put, like, right? So when our concentration goes out, instead of concentrating there, how to bring it back?
It is normal for the mind to wander. If
Hmm.
the mind wanders and you become aware that it has wandered, then bring it back to the mantra. So that takes care. And what happens is, as you keep on that practice regularly for a period of time, you will
Mhm.
find the mind wandering will become less and less.
Okay. Thank,
Okay.
thank you,
So,
sir.
Kumkum Sharma, you want to
I
say
have
something?
Yes, I feel better. I
Okay.
feel much better. But I'll ask you quick questions, then you can answer. The mantra, how should I do it? How many
Just
times a day?
you should do for half an hour, 3 times a day. This is a meditative mantra, mentally roam, 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 roam. You don't focus anywhere. Okay?
Okay.
It'll
Okay.
take care of it.
Okay.
And
What should I do, Dr. Rajan? You said even about the shoulder.
no. I'm talking to Kumkum Sharma, not to Priyanka.
No, I
Okay.
know. I think she
Yeah,
finished.
I have one more question, please.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, let me finish with
Yeah,
Kumkum.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. Now, the thing, what I was going to tell you is,
Mhm.
yours is a problem that is technically diagnosed as what is called a frozen shoulder.
Frozen shoulder.
Okay. It is going towards frozen shoulder. Over
Okay.
years, for whatever reason, that area is becoming stiffer and stiffer. Okay.
Mm.
So that kind of an issue can get relief with the spinal alignment and breathing exercises. Okay.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that kind of an issue will never go away. It will only give relief. But with mantra, if you have, when you do this with this mantra, it will cure the problem.
Okay.
So for relief, do the spine alignment and breathing. That's a good idea. But the
Okay.
mantra, what you should do is, that is what will help you to cure it.
Okay. Thank you. One
Yeah.
more quick question. When I sit like for meditation, if I am really going into or something, my breath stops automatically. It's not that I'm not breathing, but it comes back, then it stops for a little bit.
Let it do that. The breath is irrelevant when you're meditating.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Namaste. So Priyanka,
Yes. Sir. Yes, Dr. Raj.
no, you were going to say something.
No, I said, remember I told you about the shoulder that I had,
Yeah.
I had this, actually, this all started like, I think probably 4 weeks ago, I had this pain. So I was just treating myself with, ice packs and all that. Then it went away. And now suddenly it came back again,
You have
yes.
a weakness over there. There is did you have some injury or a fall or something? You stretched out somewhere, put the hand or something?
Not really like everyday thing, but not really anything aggressive.
Well, whatever that happened, there is an injury over there. It is just a muscle injury. Okay.
What should
And
I?
it will take many weeks to fully heal itself. And during this period of time, don't use the shoulder. Don't lift anything heavy with that hand, and try to do minimal work with that hand.
Should I do this like pressing over here, like all?
Doing that pressing over there gives momentary relief.
Any mantra or anything I can do or no?
This is something that will heal by itself. This is not one of those kinds of conditions.
Oh, okay. All
This
right.
is a very minor thing for you. It is only an injury. It will heal by itself, but you have to give rest to that shoulder.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to be, sit erect during the yoga, but
Yeah.
then when rest of the day I intend to stoop. Any suggestions on how to keep myself erect?
Yes. Get yourself a nice back support and stay, with the back support.
Okay.
Are you sitting on a chair?
Right.
And you're sitting all the way back on the chair?
No, I'm still erect. Yeah, not all the way back.
You should sit all the way back on the chair and make use of the chair.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that will be fine. And by
Okay.
the way, what happens is when you get into deeper elements of meditation, the body may do funny things. That is not of any consequence.
Okay.
I think we have a few questions that have come in the chat box. And so let me revert to them. So please name the three bodies. I can remember only gross body and causal body. So that is the English translation. And in between the two gross and the causal body is what is called the subtle body in English. In the traditional Sanskrit language, we call it as the gross body is called Sthula Sharira. And then the vibrational or the subtle body is called Sukshma Sharira. And then the causal body is called Karan Sharira, which is also the spirit. Okay. Okay. So now let's see. Oh, Srijita answered that question over there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yes, somebody else were going to say something?
I have a question.
Yes.
When we do the
Yourself. Priyanka, mute yourself, please. Thank you.
when we do the shoulder rotation, we do alternate shoulders and then do other exercises and come back to rotating both shoulders. So can we do like, after alternate shoulders, can we do both shoulders and then go to other things? Would it make any difference?
Well, you see, doing both shoulders together is like a great stabilizer of the body. Okay. In fact, you can do the both shoulders together even after doing the leg exercises. It provides great stability and balance in the body. So the shoulder exercise is good for, it is always good to do after the neck exercises. You can also do it after doing the leg exercises because it provides balance to the body. And anytime we do Bhastrika Pranayama, if there is imbalance in the body, it will exacerbate the imbalance. Right? You know that from before. So the thing is basically, that is why we try to do all these exercises before we do Bhastrika.
Okay. Okay.
This is a powerful exercise to create the balance.
I see. I just want to share that I'm sleeping so much better these days. Doing this every day at the same time has set some kind of a biological rhythm in my body, and it looks like that doing these things kind of relaxes, kind of parasympathetic nervous system is kind of activated. And I feel that all the subconscious tension that I hold in the body is being released. Does it make sense, all these interpretations?
Well, the thing is, you see, Bal Mukund and I had a lot of discussion about the role of the nervous system and things like that. Okay. Now, the key part of the problem is, yes, physiologically, all of these could be possible interpretations. Okay. And the yogic answer is that by doing all of these exercises, you're bringing your inner awareness in sync with yourself. Okay. You're connecting into your inner awareness and you're becoming in sync with your real self. And that solves all the problems. So that is the yogic answer. Okay. And the intermediary steps are all the physiological kind of descriptions that you're pointing out, right?
Right.
So there are two more questions on the chat board. Ratna, you're finished, right? Okay. So I'm going to go to the first question in the chat board. That is Suresh. Okay. I have extreme sweat on the hands and feet. I usually have this when I am sitting down and when I am stressed. Can you recommend any yoga mantras or poses to help reduce this? Thank you. Okay. And it has been sent privately. So let me read all the questions and I will answer all of them together. I have a problem with my right shoulder. It has been going on for the past few years. My shoulder hurts. Should I also do that Rom mantra? No, the Rom mantra is specific for her. For you, it may be a different mantra. So, just connect and we can do you can connect with Bal Mukund and we can do a individual call and we can take care of it. So the other question that comes over here is a detailed video on 3 bodies of kosha is available in Life in Yoga. Okay. 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 Alagiri Venkateshan wants to write something.
Jaganji asked a question I answered already.
Okay. While doing
Dr. Raju?
Ujjayi, we make an effort to make the same effort on exhalation as inhalation. Yes, in Ujjayi, anytime we inhale is always more effort because it is active. Exhalation relative to inhalation is very passive. If you watch yourself, you inhale, and if you let go, automatically you exhale. It is so much easier. So that is the reason exhalation will never feel the same level of rubbing on the throat as the inhalation, but that is fine. We try to keep our attention the throat and the Ujjayi works. So Jaganji, is that a good, is that okay?
Yes, that answers my question.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. And for the person who said about sweating in the palm, yes. Let me finish the question about the sweating in the palms. The sweating in the palm is, from a yogic perspective, we call it as a conflict between the causal body and the subtle body. That means the Karan Sharira and the Sukshma Sharira, which means whatever you're doing, whether it is in reactivity or whatever, there is something that is not right about your life. And so the thing is, basically the only way out to get out of that is chakra vibrations. Chakra vibrations, and there is another technique called karma cleansing. That we have not done over here because to do that, where it requires a longer session to teach people for that. At some point in time next month, we will have a separate session to take care of that. So those are the exercises that are needed. And in in chakra vibration, what we do here may not be enough for you. Okay. So if we may need to pinpoint and find out which chakras need how many times, and we can go through that in an individual session. But by the way, this sweating in the palms, it will take a few, once you start doing the chakra vibrations or the karma cleansing, it may take about a month or 2 before the sweating stops. Okay. So it is that is how we explain it from a yoga perspective. Okay. Since you have kept it in private mode, I have answered it that without addressing the individual. And yes.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Rajan. Actually, this is for my son, like who is 11-year-old. He had a problem with it.
Okay. Is the son the person sitting here?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. This is a kind of a situation where I have to talk to you. What is your name?
Nabesh.
Abhay? Your name is what you said?
Nabesh.
Nadesh. Okay. So Nadesh, we need to have a private conversation between us. Okay. And we need to have a private conversation where you feel comfortable. Okay. So whatever is the situation, there is some degree of stress in your life. And the cause of the stress, only you can answer as we go and back and forth in discussion. Your, as a child, your parents have expectations out of you. Maybe others may have expectations out of you, and you're taking all that expectations on yourself. You have to free yourself and say, everybody get lost, I'll do what I want. Then all the problem will get solved. Okay, so we have to work with chakra vibrations. And so let's have a conversation separately on the phone. Okay, Nalin?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rajanji,
Yes.
I got a lot of irritation in my nose, so I could not do the session today.
Mhm.
But I was wondering if there is a way to control it, if something like that happens sometime.
Well, I am the standing example over here. Today, if you see my voice, it is not the same as it was yesterday. Today, I went jogging out, and as a result of it, I probably got some of the allergens from this allergy season. So I am reacting. So, we are all in the same boat. So all we can do is, we can try to, minimize it with these exercises. But we are not completely immune to all of these allergens and all these things that hit us, right?
Yeah, I did not go outside, but sometimes it does happen that once in a while, or sometimes once a week or something, that I get suddenly a lot of irritation in my nose, and I do neti or apply some oil, and then it slowly gets better in few hours.
Yeah, even if you're not going out, there are several factors that can affect that. Even stress can induce cold kind of response. Now, within the house, dust and all of these can also do. And of course, the presence of dust, smells, all of these can trigger. Actually, in my case, it was not the jogging alone. From 2 in the afternoon, I have been talking nonstop, from going from one meeting to another meeting to another meeting. And till we got in, I was still on the phone. Some of you may have seen that I logged in and I kind of muted, and you saw the phone in my hand. So for the last how many hours? For 5 hours, I have been talking, right? So anyway, all of that add on.
Okay. Yeah, you're too busy. Yeah.
Yes. By the way, you can do Brahmari. It will give you some relief.
Okay.
You have so much stamina.
Yeah, I'm amazed. 5 hours continuously talking.
That's what happens, because I have to answer so many phone calls, so many, this thing, one after the other, it has been going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand.
Dr. Rajan, this is Priya Devota. I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to ask you, do you have any recommendations or anything I can do for eczema?
Well, is there any asthmatic condition or allergic reaction associated with it?
No asthma as of now, but I definitely have seasonal allergies.
Okay. So unless we solve the seasonal allergy reactivity in you, the eczema will not go away. But there is a quick way to take care of the eczema. Do you have any tulsi leaf available for you?
Yeah, I can always get it, yes.
Yeah, if you get the dark tulsi, just take 1 leaf and then take some salt from your kitchen and wrap it inside the leaf of tulsi and squeeze it nicely. And after squeezing it and kind of rubbing it in your hand, put that whole thing with the tulsi and the salt, rub over this thing. Apply it for 3 or 4 days, and you can even do it 2-3 times a day, and the eczema will kind of subside. But
so I apply it on the eczema, or?
Yeah, right on the eczema.
On the eczema, okay.
Wherever you find it, and it will subside, but it can come back again unless you can, you take care of the allergic reaction.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
By the way, I have a question. I have
something.
How do you say your last name? Priya.
Devota.
It's not Devota.
It's Priya. It is Priya Devota.
Where are you from?
So my husband is from a little town in Tamil Nadu called Tuticorin,
Uh-huh.
and that's a family name from there.
It is not Devota, it is Devota.
They
It must be Dev.
well, I don't know. They say Devota, I say Devota.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Okay. Kamlesh Chawla wants to ask a question.
Yes. First of all, I appreciate the work you do, and I start feeling since 4 weeks like this is my family. Like whenever it's 5:30, if I'm on another Zoom meeting, I just want to leave, and inside I feel like I want to go there. And I really like it. And I asked you one time a question, like early morning when I get up, my mind runs here and there, do this, do that. And you told me have a cup of tea or coffee and sit. Don't do anything and just
Watch your
feel
breath.
your breathing.
Yes.
Watch your breath. And I start doing it. Since then, still few minutes, I feel like, oh my God, I have to do this. I got late. But then I know I don't care. I just watch my breath, and I am whole day. I really feel good. Even my friends were talking today, and they said, "What are you doing? You changed. You have so much confidence." And I just said, okay, I want to say thank you to Dr. Rajan, really, Almukanji too. Second question is, my father used to tell me, whenever we sit for bhakti or puja, we sit like this, Gyan Mudra. Is this all the time we sit like this when we are not on other mudras? Is this beneficial?
You see, what happens is there are some defaults that are available in every system. Okay? Like a default is, while, for your, by default, we go to sleep every night, right? And now every day it doesn't happen. And depending upon when you shift and things like that, by the same token, by default, we have all been taught, for vegetarian, you need your dal and vegetables and all of that, along with your carbohydrates and all of that, right? So the thing is, basically, we have kind of made it a habit as a default. This is something that works well for us, right? So by default, this mudra is a
okay.
But we have to also understand, anytime you put a mudra, you're forcing the body's energy in one direction. And what does this do? This basically brings the air element, which is the vitality in the body, and the space element, which is our meditative connectivity with the cosmos. So you're lifting your awareness from the physical body to the higher awareness. Okay? Now, Bal Mukund was sharing a video the other day that a Sardarji gentleman has said for people to come out of coma, what you do is you press the little finger and the ring finger together. They are the earth element and the water element. And if you press them together, then what will happen is you're activating the earth and the physical elements of the body. Okay. So what happens is, if you are a person without having to do this, if you can be connected within yourself and the cosmos, you don't need any mudra, right? But this mudra is good if you want to bring that awareness of the cosmos higher one, right? So with that, we are run out of time, but I'm going to, do something that we should all do together. Yes. Yeah.
Nidhi Gupta asked a question, so I'm gonna tell her to have a personal consultation or something, or maybe we'll get her question next time.
Okay. So Kamleshi, going from your inspiration, you feel like we are all one big family, right? So let's all of us over here and give a big hug. Close your eyes and feel everyone inside you, and just let go and just have the thought within you. Let all of us benefit from this. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु
na
मा
kaschit
कश्चित्
dukkhaat
दुःखात्
bhavet.
भवेत्.
So with that, we will end today. See you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Such a
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody
Thanks,
else.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good night. It was great
Good night.
fun. Thanks to our yoga family. I'm also very grounded every day. Great fun. Plus, I get my yoga exercise, whatever I'm supposed to do. So
Good
it's
for you
wonderful for
too.
me as well.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a
Bye.
good night.
Bye. You too.